Hello, good evening. It's Monday, it's monthly make time, and we have a brand new box to play with. So I cannot wait to share this box with you. I'm just going to wait a few minutes because YouTube is deciding to play up tonight. I know, how strange, we've got YouTube problems tonight. It's not normally YouTube that plays up. Just give it a few minutes just to reload. I think it's there actually. Yes, I think we're up on YouTube. So, good evening. Good evening, I'm watching my other screens. Good evening, Dawn. Good evening, Noala. Dawn's looking forward to seeing what we have in store. Well, I've got lots and lots of samples. And Bear's had a fantastic idea. He wants to make some dancing robots. He's going to teach me how to make levers. I'm not sure if that is just a ploy to cut up a load of cardboard. But, he's got an idea. So, I think I've just given the game away, haven't I? Oops. Never mind. Anyway, we are going to be unboxing. Whoops a daisy. Evening, Tracy. So we are going to be unboxing tonight's monthly make. I can't believe I did that first slip up in what? I can't even remember how long we've been doing these now. A long time. Anyway, I'm going to look what's in the box and have a bit of a play with it as well. And I've got a new weight Balerian Distress Oxide that I want to show you. Hopefully we'll get all that done tonight. So, should we get going? I think so. Let's see if I can get this working. 1 second. I've not got a mouse. You know, I said I'd lost my mouse last week. I've still lost it. It's not found. It's gone. It'll be somewhere. Evening, Mum. So I still haven't got a mouse, but we'll bear with. We will bear with. There we go. Right, box. So let's see what is in here. I've got to say, Mum has made some cracking samples that I will show you in a moment or two. With my drink out of the way. Get us a bit of space going, shall we? There we go. Right. So as always, once to make a box, inside it you should have, and this is where I hope I've kept the right one. I have. So inside it, let me get all its gubbins out. Move that to the floor. I should stop doing that because I end up with a load of boxes on the floor. Anyway, so inside you'll have your discount code. Yours will have a little word on there that you pop in to get your 10% discount off. You also have your inspiration little leaflet, and you get your stamp sets. So in this month's make, it feels like ages since I've done one of these. So in this month's make, you get this gorgeous big polyplate. I'm calling it Splat, but it's so much more, isn't it? It's just beautiful. It's like a water splatter, and what am I trying to say? Like a watercolor background. Just wonderful. Great big size. Great for working with this doodle set, but also for just putting a sentiment on top will look lovely as well. And then you get a new little doodle set, which is row and bot. So you get row and bot, and then you get some sayings in there as well. So you've got humans rule, humans drool, robots rule. Oh nuts. And then everything decided to move in on my desk. You've got all these little like building stamps in there as well. So they're great for adding to your backgrounds and making your scenes and things like that. So you've got your wonderful polyplate, your splat, and then you get row and bot. They're just so cute. And then of course you get your leaflet. So in there, obviously shows you what should be in your box. And then you get all these different ideas I'm going to show you in a second. There you go. That's what I keep rabbiting on about. It doesn't have to be a robot card, this one. Yeah. So those are your stamp sets. Should we have a look at some samples? I'm just looking for somewhere that's not full of ink that I can put this down on. There we go. Right. These are all mishmash. So there's a mixture of mine and Mum's in here. So first up, oops, I'm running out of spaces. There we go. We get our lovely little robots. I don't know what you call a group of robots. Maybe it's a clink. Sorry. So you get your lovely little green, your little robots. You've got a green, a yellow, and a blue one here. You've got your Humans Drool, Robots Rule on there. And then you've got your Polyplay Imp background. That's a lovely one from Mum. I am on fingers and thumbs, aren't I, tonight? Next up, oh, poor Ro, look at that. Oh, nuts. You can just see him sat there saying that, can't you? He's fell apart. That's not good, is it? Poor little guy. Yeah, but great fun, these cards. And you can see she's also added, she's actually done some fussy cutting on this, I don't know if I can quite. There you go, so his eyeballs. Well, she's fussy cut it all out, to be fair. And then can you see her eyeballs and the belly? She's glossy accented. Don't know if that's the right word. And cut them out as well. So they're decoupaged. Oh, cool, aren't they? And you've got two little bots. So cool. Next one. Again, you've got the polyplate in background. I've missed that. So you can see in the background she's used polyplate and all those little bits and pieces. Yeah. Pretty cool, isn't it? Next one. Ooh, got a random arm, look. Is it an arm? Is it a shelf? Don't know. So we've got our robots on there again. We've got all our sayings on there. So robots rule, oh nuts, humans rule. And then we've just got our fun little robots. He looks like he's like out of the 80s. With all those different colours. Yeah. Pretty cool again. We've got that lovely polyplate in background. It's a good one, isn't it, for just filling backgrounds. Next up, we've got this little one. So I've been colouring. Yep, you just use some scrap paper up. You don't need to use much with these robots, just a bit of scrap paper in the background. Two little robots. Well, bot and row and bot. Really is that simple to create these ones. There's that one. So robots rule, humans drool. Next one, we've got, oh, I think we've ended up going from Mum's tonight. So this one, I've done a bit of a repeat pattern in the background. As you can see, really great little filler stamps, those. Great in your background. Then we've got our little bot. Got a little orange one this time. I haven't worked out what colour it should be yet. So we've got a little bot on there, and he's saying robots rule. Just see really fun, different cards. Yeah, you could always put your happy birthdays on and things like that, couldn't you? That one. Next up, so this is the one I was telling you about. So can you see we've got Distress Oxide in the background, and it's layered. Normally we don't do this, so we've got a pink, a purple and a blue. Normally we don't do this with our Distress Oxides because we're doing one at a time, aren't we? Whereas this one I've layered all at the same time. So I have to show you how we've done that. But there you go, you've got little row. Again, it's another one that likes its glossy accents. And they've just got some stars and a moon. It's like he's just popped out of a wormhole or something like that. In space. There we go. So next up, you're all very quiet tonight. Unless I'm not getting your comments. Could be that too. Let me just refresh. Ding, ding, ding. There we go. So next up, I have just been using my paper scraps, my pattern papers. So you can just see, I've used my die cutting machine. I know. So I used my die cutting machine to give me some background papers. I've just put a rough border on them. Yeah. And then this one is slightly smaller, and it has got all those lovely little building stamps in the background again. Then you've got a little bot again, glossy accent. It's like a must, isn't it? Glossy accents, love our glossy accents. And then I've just shaped that robots rule to go round the edge of the card there. And that's just a piece of pattern paper that I had in my stash, because I know we've all got lots and lots in our stash. Now mine doesn't look quite as good as Mum's, because Mum went to town with hers. Where's hers gone? See, that was Mum's. You can tell really enjoys the fussy cutting. Then he only lost his head on mine. Yeah, he's only headless. So, oh nuts, and I've just used that lovely squiggly stamp around the edge to create a bit of a border going on. Yeah, great fun. You can tell I've had a bit of fun with these ones. Not our usual style. It's good to change it up every now and again, isn't it? So next up, this is the one I keep telling you about. Hi Alison. Oh, you should be able to comment on Facebook, on YouTube. I think you have to click into it and then go underneath to comment, unless I press something weird on there. So this one, you've got your 2 poly plates. You see what I was meaning about it doesn't have to be a robot card. They're just beautiful, beautiful backgrounds. Yeah. And then just in this one, I have put some stars and things on the back of that beautiful saying. And that's last month's saying, so you know. It does, that squiggly stamp, it does look like Rip Rack, doesn't it? It's cool. So yeah, 2 splats and a saying. Okay, not out of this month's set, but you might let me off once. Another one of Mum's. I think these are all Mum's now. I think they are indeed. She's definitely got I was going to say run away with these. Got carried away with these. There you go. So again, we've got Row and Bot coming out the wormhole. Feels like me at bedtime. You know, which kid am I going to wrestle into bed first? Quite cool. You know, little Bot's been really naughty, so he's being carried away. Yeah, great fun. So, another one this time on a DL. Don't know if I can quite get that all into shot. There we go. Kind of in shot. So you've got 2 robots on there. This one's just carrying it away. He's like he's decided, oh no, this doesn't count today. I'm walking away with it. Yeah. And then I'm going to save this one till last because I do like this one. This one then, you've got that lovely poly plate in the background. We've got Row and Bot again on there, but you look how she's themed it. So this one, oh, it looks really grey on screen. It's not. It's lovely purples, purple and greys. In real life, really cool, isn't it? And she's just taken some hexagons and made them into nuts because she kept complaining there isn't a nut in this. Still a cool set. Yeah, there's that one. And then finally, who doesn't love 4 little bots? Do you think that was really cool? And then you can see she's just made a background up using these little filler stamps, which are great fun and great for creating your backgrounds as well. So they're not texture stamps, are they? They're just little ones that make beautiful little backgrounds for us. So there you go, 4 little bots. So there's that one. We've got another robot. We've got another row. I do love this one. Yeah. Imagine if you had twin birthdays. They're totally different. It's not got a robot in sight, that one. You've got your missing head. You've got your missing everything. See, is it a washer? Now, when Mr. Roo started making these, he did say it looked like a washing machine. Or was it a washing machine or a microwave? And I never saw it until actually looking at that. It does look a bit like a microwave, I suppose. It was just a robot. There you go, pattern papers. I think they're going to be great for this one. That wonderful little like spacey theme, you know, wormhole type thing. Again, another built up background. Just plain and simple, coloured in, some pattern paper behind. Then we've got our cool dudes with his little retro belly. And then we've got our 3 little bots. 3 little rows, sorry. Cool, aren't they? So that's your set. And the stamps we've used to create them are wonderful Splat, Polyplate, and Row and Bot stamp sets. So you've got your discount card in there. So it is a big polyplate. If I put my hand on it, I don't know which way is it easiest to show you like that. It is a massive polyplate, really. Yeah. And then you get your little stamp set, as always, slightly bigger than they are on the front. Cool, aren't they? So I hope you're going to have some fun with this month's make. It is a bit different. I know it's going to push a few comfort zones, but hopefully we will have some fun with it too. Now, I've got a pile right in front of me, and I've got nowhere to put them. So just bear with while I It's one of them, I might just throw them, see where they land. I've got things drying as well all around me. So I really just don't want to plonk them down just in case. Anyway, this should be safe up there. So I've got some black card. I know. Black card. And I've got, oh, it looks like a face, doesn't it? That could be quite cool. Eyes, nose, mouth. Yes, this is how mine went away. I'm very naughty. Because I have been looking for my poly mount, and obviously it had a poly plate attached to it. So what we're going to do is, this should be, I thought it was a square piece of card, but it doesn't quite look square, does it now? I'm going to imagine it's a 6x6 card. Oh, actually, we can make it a 6x6 card, can't we? Yes, we can. Yeah, it's not 6x6. Rude. So let's just sort this out before we go any further. We're just going to cut it down so that when we come to matting layer, yeah, now I can't see any numbers. Oh, I'm cack-handed today, I tell you. Just about to see that. I need to do the same that way. So 6 and, see, that's 6. So close. So far. I'm going to go there. Put that on there. See, that looks a bit more square, doesn't it? I pulled it out of the pre-cut box, but there's no way that was pre-cut. Right, so now I have got a piece of square card. So it was 6 3/4, wasn't it, that I cut it at? And you can see our little poly plate does fit on there quite nicely. Got tissue stuck on here. Yep. So what I think I might do is actually put it at a bit of an angle so we've got some room for our for row and box to come flying out of the wormhole. Yeah? We're going to do a nice little spacey theme one. So first up, evening Pauline. We need to get some colours on here. So we know our oxides work brilliantly. Brilliantly they do. On black card, dark card, any type of like dark coloured card. They work really, really well, don't they? So what we're going to do is we are going to create a bit of a spacey colour now. Would have helped if I pulled these out earlier, but since when am I organised? Evening, Maxine. I'm never organised, am I? No, no, no. It wouldn't be me if it was organised. I do quite like that. But I want a pink in there as well. And I have got flamingo on my desk. Which then means I need to change that out because it's just not going to hold its own, is it? No. So we'll change that to more of a salty ocean. So remember, with your oxides, not all of them work on dark card. Most of them do. Some of them, not so much. So have a bit of a play. We should do a session on that, shouldn't we? Oh, come on. Where's my salt? Oh, I know where it'll be. Different box. There it is. Salty ocean. Rude. Thank you. Serve me right for not putting things away. Got things from the show last week and everything. Just everywhere. So, let's get inking these up, shall we? I'm still going to go pale darker. And do slightly different. So, pink, I'm going all over. So that's going to be, let me find my card. What did I do with them? Ooh, I need slightly longer arms. I just can't quite reach. There we go. It's back. That one. Yeah. So we're going to do this effect, but we're going to do it with black card. I haven't decided yet whether we're going to spritz or not to spritz. We'll find out. Yeah. So I'm going to put my pink on. Make sure you get all your knobbly bits. That's the only thing with this poly plate. You think you've inked it up and it's like, oh no, there was another bit I missed. One of your dots. Now, normally we would be stamping that, spritzing that, cleaning that. We don't have to. No. We're going to get a piece of kitchen roll, or we're going to get a blending tool, or something that you like to work with. Yep. Move it to the side. And then we're going to get our blue. And we're just going to add it on. So yes, it's on my tissue, but if you notice, I'm moving my tissue around at the same time. So layering up that colour. Yeah. Just adding it in. There we go. Not worrying too much about my blobs. See, I've got some pink on there, but I've not got it on my ink pad, have I? No. Then we're going to twist it round. And we're going to go for our purple. I'm very musical today, I do apologise. There you go, get some ink on your tissue, that'll start your water. I was just having a debate with the kids before we started, actually. If you were a cartoon, if you were like a film character, who would you be? Now Bears was easy because he turned around and said he'd be Baymax. That's quite true. I think I'd be Shrek. I really do think I'd be Shrek. And there we go. Just make sure, like I said before, these little bits here. There you go, see that one, I've not even linked up first or second time. Just remember to go back and make sure you've got all your knobbly bobbly bits around the edge. So yeah, I think I'd be Shrek. That's a random one. Right, so now we're gonna put bits of ink everywhere. Pop it down on there. I'm not gonna spritz it this time. I will do in a minute. I'm gonna pop that down there. I'm gonna give it a real good press now. I'm actually gonna cheat. I'm gonna turn it over. Just flick it off your table, turn it over and give it a rub from the back. I love doing this because you can't see what you're doing. Don't know if that's a good one or a bad one. Evening, Alice. You're not late, really. There's no rules. And to be fair, I'm normally late, so I won't worry about it. Right, so giving that a good rub. Moment of truth time. Dunk, dunk, dunk. So that purple wasn't quite the right choice, but you get the idea. You do. Look at that. Ooh. Yeah. So now, look at that. I'm not going to waste that. It's actually, when I hold it, that purple does stick out a lot more than what it is coming across. Oh, actually, let me see. I'll be able to see a bit of mouth. You can see it a bit more on the screen. But is it standing out a little bit better? Yeah? How cool is that? Yay! Right, so we've got all this left. We're not going to waste that. We're not. No. Let me just grab another piece of card. We'll use this one. I know this is 5 by 7 because it's to go behind something. If I go to stamp that now, I'm not going to get much ink, am I? Nope. So we're going to spritz. So if you were able, you'd be doing like archery, wouldn't you? Like you've been doing up making tape the last few weeks. So I'm kind of holding my spritzer at chin height, and moving it as well. I'm kind of doing a flick, you know, flick with your hand. Yeah. Otherwise, you end up with it all in the same place. We don't want that. So I'm just going to dry this off because I've made a bit of a mess. I'm being very, very tidy for me. Not like me at all. And just see. And now I've just activated all the busho and yak that I've got on my table. And we're going to pop that one on here as well. So it's kind of a twofer, isn't it? 2 for 1 on this one. You get the lovely one on your card. I do like that one. And then you get this more subtle one in there. Get it off. And there we go. How much simpler is that? You go, and then look, literally, you've got nothing, virtually nothing to just wipe off there. Oh, my type of cleaning that. I can handle that. Done. And we will dry these. Got that lovely one on the dark card. The dark card. It sounds like something out of Harry Potter, doesn't it? Yeah. And then we've got this one as well. Let's give them both a bit of a whiz of the heat gun. Now, I need to get a new tissue, but I'm just going to block that bit there. There we go. Move that slightly because it looks really pale. It's not lovely colour to it. There we go. And then, see, there you go. It's better on that side, isn't it? I'm just going to dry that one off as well. Ding ding. And then we need to get some robot action going. That should be okay. I think they're dryish. I'm not going to do anything more with those two for a moment. I'm going to pop them to one side. Now we need some robots. So I'm going to grab a scrap of card. As long as it's big enough to fit our fattest robot on. That's not going to be big enough, is it? Why is it whenever you go to your scrap pile, you can never pick the right piece up the first time? There we go, that one will be alright. Maybe not. Right, it'll do. You know, you've got all these pieces of scrap that will be perfect, and you will pick the one that doesn't fit. Right, so yeah, I really didn't put my stamps away very well at all. I'm going to get our little row out. Oh, turn my finger purple. I've been caught purple-handed. So we're going to start off with a row, and then we need a bot as well, don't we? Or maybe two. John says she doesn't have any oxides. Could I get a similar using Distress Inks? Absolutely on the white card. On the dark card, you'd have to experiment with you if you've got something like an Eyes Ink. They should do it. But I've never played with an Eyes Ink, to be honest. I'm old school. I keep my Distress Oxides and inks. But yeah, absolutely, your Distress Inks work wonderfully on your poly plates. And they're even simpler because you can just add them, as long as you go paler to darker with them, you can just add them in one go, spritz it, and pop it on your card. Because that's what that pink one was. I'm not going to find it now because it's over the other side. But yeah, definitely Distress Inks are my go-to for my poly plates because I just love the effects you get. They just mix and merge beautifully. And then your oxide's great for that colour and power, which is what we kind of want with our robots, isn't it? Next, let's get a little bit of bot. I need to change this one. Look, it's got all paint on the back of it. I keep meaning to find a clean one. Yeah, that might be a bit tricky, might to find a clean one. And now we're just going to get a bot. I'm just going to stamp all these on, and then we should have two bots. One bot or two. Hey, sorry. got. I did say this month's box was going to be very different. Here's got 2 little bots going on. Like that. Then because I've used VersaFine Claire and I'm going to use my markers, I need to just give it a quick dry. So good old heat gun again. And you all know what I'm like at colouring in. It's not one of my favourite things to do. But these guys are really easy, aren't they? Really, really easy. Just make sure your ink is nice and dry before you even put a marker near them. And then, once it's dry, you're good to go. It's a good one to get kids colouring in as well. Right, so let's grab some colours. I fancy a bit of a yellow little bot, and I might have, what other colour bot should we have? Let's have a bit of grey, shall I? I can never remember the colours, because the colours never look like what they are on the lid, so I always forget what my colours look like. I think someone once said that you put a sticker on the side with the colour on them, which just helps you a little bit to remember. I think it's a great little tip. Again, half my stuff's in one place, half it's in other. There we go, that's the one I was looking for, because I know that's nice and pale. And there's the blue I'm looking for, because we want a blue bot, don't we? Or should we have no? Oh, yellow or orange? No, let's have orange. Yellow. And then you can have blue shoes. Right, I think I'm there now with my colours. There we go, perfect. Oh, I can't get my lids off my pens. Oh, I didn't have that touching, never mind. So I'm doing these really, really quickly. You know my level of colouring in abilities is pretty poor. But as Bear told me yesterday when he was trying to scoot, we can't all be good at everything. Yeah, and colouring in is my thing I need to work on. There we go. Just like that. And what I do love, I know it sounds awful, but our robot's got no neck. Yeah. So, yeah. It doesn't hurt him when you chop his head off. But like Mum did, she took all his bits off, didn't she? Poor thing. Yeah, poor little robot. See, you're all sat there cringing, I can hear you going, oh, her colouring's bad. It is, and I am honest about it, and just say, yeah, colouring is not my speciality. I need to practice. think it'd make perfect, but it might make it a little bit better. Just like that. Popping bits and pieces on. Now. We're going on to arms and legs time here. Oof. So, I think we're going to go for the slightly dark one. So, has anyone been playing with their boxes yet? Do you have any fun with them yet? So the weather's been cracking on it the last, well, not cracking, but good enough to be out in the garden last weekend. Really simple to colour in, aren't they? I did wonder whether we could paper piece them as well. I've got a squeaky chair. Let me move. Just like that. He's going to have blue shoes because we like blue. I've just been booted out. How rude. This is the one. Might change my blue. Give me a second. There we go. Oh, cool size, the little shoes. And now we're going to do claws. Well, are they claws? Are they magnets? You can tell I've spent a long time colouring in bots and rows, and you know, come up with lots of stories about what they're up to. Okay. There we go. That one. And then let's do a bot, shall we? Because we do like bots. It looks a bit like a banana, doesn't it? I'm not a robot, I'm a banana. Maybe he's a mutant banana, like half robot, half banana. Yeah, you're never going to look at bananas the same again, are you? He does look very banana-ish, doesn't he? Sorry, bot. Do that one. Yay! He's cute. Even if he does look like a bit of a banana, he looks cute. Let's go and turn around and do this one. We're going to go with that orange. You know what? We've got a banana and now we'll have an orange as well. A minion on wheels. Could be. Could indeed. So we should do, we'll do stripes in blue, shall we? Shh, don't tell anyone. Should have done both yellow, shouldn't I? I'm regretting my choices right now. This one's a sun-baked minion. Got stuck out in the desert too long. Oops. Didn't do that blending very well, did I? Right, we might just use one spot. See if I can recover this one. There we go. The reason I keep going quiet is I keep putting my pens into. I do like this one because it looks like it's a bit rusty and a bit, you know, gone off minion. There we go, right. There's that one. Where's my lid gone? Where's my... Oh, I'm gone. Okay. Use the yellow, actually. I'm thinking out loud. I'm chatting to myself again, aren't I? There we go. So you now looks like you've got it's a bit like a bumblebee, doesn't it? Turn this around. A few little bits of blue. There we go. And then you've got some grey bits around his goggles, doesn't he? He wants black, doesn't he? For his knobbly bits there. Anyway, I'll find a black in a minute. I'll put a bit of a sheen in his goggles. Ooh, it's hard to do upside down. Here's the reason I kept turning it around. We'll just give him a bit of a belly, and then we might do a bit of stamping in the middle as well. And then I like to do this bit green, but we'll do it blue, grey today. And then we just need to do his buttons. Sorry, you're going to get fed up with me colouring robots, aren't you? Didn't think this bit through. What's the fuel? Needs a stop button, a go button, and a maybe button. Oh, let's have a bright orange one, shall we? There we go. Looks a bit like the front of our machine, actually. The stamp machine. Looks like Bertha. Right, let's put them to one side. We're done with them. So I think he's going to be a bit of a star on my very unwashed stamps. There we go. But at least you know these are the ones that we used when I was making all the samples. Oh no, we're going to have to squiggle wiggle the swirly bit that sends your eyes funny. I don't know what it's called. Spiral. That's the one, isn't it? Spiral. I'm just going to grab, there it is. Oops. No, I was going to grab my Distress Oxide. Now, if we put glossy accents over the top, it's just going to go everywhere, isn't it? So what I want is blue on my desk. So on a permanent ink, so that when we have the glossy accents, it's not going to start to bleed and go everywhere. Yep. See, there is method in my madness. I just have to think it through occasionally. Okay, middle. There we go. Got Row and Bot off on their adventures. So, oh, got an itchy nose. You didn't need to know that though, did you? As you can see, so easy, aren't they? Colouring. So that's kind of what we're aiming at. easy. So when you're cutting out something like this, I'm not a great cutter outer, but see how these bits are wobbly, yeah? So you're better off doing these delicate bits first, where you've got lots of things to hold on to, versus doing them last, if that makes sense. I'm going to do my arms first. Can you see I'm cheating? I'm leaving a little border around it. And you look at them and you think, oh, they're going to be a nightmare to cut out. Not actually that bad. Again, to be fair, I wouldn't be cutting them out if they were a nightmare. Mum would. I would. Mum likes fussy cutting. Me, not so much. I'm more of a splatty tom. There we go. Let's see how it goes. Type of go. Ooh! She's the win then. I bet I've not fastened my door. If you're a big bang, it's because my door's just blown. Ooh. Whether you can hear that, it's really windy. Like really gusting out there. There we go. So now, this is the tricky bit. We're going up between its legs. You've got these really delicate little spindly legs, which actually, if we think about it, if he's made of metal, not quite sure whoever designed this robot was thinking about the practicalities of a giant body like that being held up by little legs like that. That might be why he keeps falling to bits. So I thought maybe we should put him on wheels. Maybe we should borrow box wheels. There we go. Yeah, see, those bits are the fiddly bits. The rest of it's dead easy. Let's just sort that out there. Obviously, you'll take a little bit, you know, longer. And there we go. So we've got one row. Now we need about what? Oh, we need these bits. And colouring in, don't we? So let's grab our bot. Been booted out again. Not sure what it is about me tonight. The Facebook is not liking me. Do that, just like that. And of course, we're going to need some doodle pennage in a minute. I do like doodle pennage. There we go. Just like that. And a little banana one. Or minion. Again, he's super easy. I should have started up at the top where I just smushed his little antennae. So he can talk to his fellow bots. Oh, I've totally cheated on that one. I'm going to look at the side that I've left. There we go. Now last little bit. Done. Right. Wasn't too bad, was it? Wasn't that painful? I've coloured and I've cut out. Oof. missed my bin. Right, so we've got one background, which is our lovely black space. Yeah. Ooh. Got a bit of a furry armpit. I'm not going to faff. I'll defur his armpit in a minute. Look at that, that looks really cute, doesn't it? Maybe we should have like loads of them just falling out of the black hole. I like the idea like Mum did when she was older. Sorry, I'm just thinking your ideas now, Mum. Can't decide. So anyway, you've got your different backgrounds, haven't you? Floating through space. Something a bit like that. I like the black one, I'm sorry. We're going back to the black one. I know it's not showing up great on screen. It does. So, we're going to have these two falling out of space. I'm going to go for this bit because it's got a bigger patch here. Ah. He's holding on to his little friend. They've just come through a time, whatever they're called. I'm getting carried away now, aren't I? See, this is why I don't do like little playful stamps that often, because I do get carried away. Just grab the scrap. See, look at that size, that's better. Just like that. And I think this one needs an oh no! They're flying out to space. Or flying in from space. I knew I'd just seen me black ink somewhere. I'm going to leave a bit of a border. We can always chop it down, but you can't add to it, can you? So. There we go. Oh, nuts! Bless them. There we go. So that's going to come through somewhere, a bit like that. I think we might actually want a few little bits to go with that. So, I'm going to grab it. Oh no, we'll grab that bit. I think we need a few stars, don't you? I'm not quite sure how to finish this one off at the moment. We will find a way. I'm thinking a few little stars. Let's see if I've got a yellow. Why do you never have the colours you want on your desk? Ugh. Can't beat mustard seed, can you? That's definitely a. It's a yellow. A few little stars. To be fair, mustard seed does show up quite well on the black. Yeah. So what we could do, instead of you having to witness my bad cutting out for a bit longer, I might just have a few more. A few of these in. Oh, this is going to be one of them. When is enough when it comes to stars in the sky? We have our bots there, aren't we? Right. Remember, Oxize always washing your stamps afterwards. I can't find. And then we carved pumpkin. Should we do a moon or not? I think we might just leave it on the stars, but you know what we will do as well? I'm getting there. I'm getting there now. So a bit of mustard seed on my desk. And I'm going to need some kitchen roll. That was why I didn't clean my stand. We'll find it. We'll find it. Oh, think I've just splattered bot and row. They won't mind, will they? They won't shout at me. They might beep at me. Oh, kitchen roll. It's right in front of me. There's that one. Give that a good clean up. So, oh, dry it before I smudge it. We've got our little, is it a wormhole? Something like that. And then our stars in the sky. We might want to move actually. There we go. Find my button. I get anchor bot. There's my bot. He can come and sit in his pincers. We might open his pincers a bit more in a second. We're going to have own nuts coming up there. I think what I might do is just put a little moon next to my own nuts. And then I'm quite happy with that, I think. Go on then. I wish I'd done this and I wish I'd done that in a minute. So I've made these pincers a bit bigger so we can get our little bot securely stowed for the voyage. That's the word, isn't it? Voyage. Yeah. And then we just want a quick moon. Oh. There we go. Sorry, I just had one of those thoughts of, you know, like when the cabin crew is saying, like, make sure you've got all your items securely stowed. Make sure your bots are safely stowed. No arms and legs hanging out. Sorry, it's a small thing. Oh, really? So I'm just going to quickly, oops, go around this one. There we go, and I've got a moon. Oh, catch up later, Alice. Thanks for watching. So obviously, I need to do a bit of matte and layerage onto my final card. But we've got a little moon there. We might just do a bit of doodling because, you know, I've not really done any doodling, have I? And that's just like, you know, it's making me feel a bit like, ugh. I'm just going to have a bit of doodleage because, yeah, my pens get a bit upset if they don't get used. I'll go up there like that. Oh, nuts. And then, like that. So, I had to move my phone so I can see. Because my computer doesn't, my computer says no. Right, can you see here? I don't know if you can. I've basically smudged his antenna, and poor bot shouldn't have a smudged antenna. So I'm using my big fat gel pen. Oops. I didn't mean to dot my paper, but I did. To just add. Let's give him a little bit in his eyeballs too. Like that. I don't think he needs much doodling really. He does need glossy accented. Because again, it's like the rules. He's got eyeballs. Eyeballs are like dots, aren't they? So we're just going to pop. Oops. Let's add some gamboge in the end of this one. I've got yellow eyes. Which is a minion robot. Or half banana, half robot. blobbed that, didn't I? There we go. So we've done our lovely, oh, you've gone a bit blurry. Let's get you back, shall we? There we go. We've got our lovely polyplate in the background. We stamped some of our stars as well. So you're just coming out of a wormhole, or you've gone blurry again. It's the glossy accent that did it. Come on. Come on, come on. There, you can see it better there. So we've got those lovely stars in the background as well. We did a little bit of splattering. We've got row and bot stamped and coloured and cut out as well. I mean, a bit of everything tonight, haven't we? Then we've got a little low nuts, so I need to mat and lay it up, but I think that's pretty cool. Yeah. So, quick recap. This, oh yeah, I can reach it. I can't reach it, but I can. So this was May's. I'm losing a month here. May's monthly make, and in it you get that beautiful splat polyplate. Doesn't have to have a robot with it, just a sentiment on the top. Looks like you've just thrown like watercolour. Yep, we'll do something with that if you'll let me use stamps that aren't in the box one night, and just do a beautiful saying with it. And then we've got our lovely row and bot as well, with those cool little sayings: humans drool, robots rule. Oh nuts! And I think these two are going to get up to lots of trouble this month. They really are. They've got that look about them, haven't they? I mean, two cheeky little chappies. Or chappesses, maybe. Anyway. Oh, thank you, Pauline. Thanks, Tracy. So, that is it from me tonight. Let me see. There you go. There's a card we did. These little ones are fun. I think they're going to come in quite handy. So, anyway. That is it from me tonight. If I can find my mouse. Oh, it's driving me crackers. I might put like a bounty on its head and tell the kids, come in and find my mouse. Got to be somewhere. So anyway, that is it from me tonight. I'm hoping to do a quick sneak peek of what we've got on the telly on Saturday, on Wednesday night. So fingers crossed. I'm trying to think what I've got to tell you. If you like last month's monthly make, then it's an add-on to it, a bit like we did with the industrial set. We've got a few more stamp sets to go around with it. I was going to see if I could find any to show you. No. So yeah, I'll be sharing what we've got on TV on Saturday. I think I've got the lovely Ruth again. We have some teacher stamps, personalised stamps as well. We have some more of the one of a kind range. And some teacher thank you stamps. Oh, and pattern building with polyplates. It's going to be busy 2 shows. Got the lovely Ruth. I did say that, didn't I? I did. So it should be fun. So that's at 2 and 4 on Saturday. And hopefully I will be doing a quick live on Wednesday to show you what we've got coming up in the show. So hope you can join me then. I think that's everything. I do. You know when you think, I'm sure there's something else I have to tell you. No. Anyway, thank you for joining me tonight. I hope you're enjoying your May's monthly make, and don't forget to share your makes in the group for your chance for the chance of your name to be pulled out and picked at random for the weekly prize. So yeah, have fun, take care, and I will see you all very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.